Hello, this is Ahura with another daily video. I'm here with you to see what happened in the market, what happened yesterday. Yesterday was a holiday, like last trading day of the last week, and what is going on today in the market and what we have to take care about. Today, from the economical calendar front, is a very light day. We do not have that much important data to watch today. But let's start from what happened on Friday. Friday we had NFP numbers, kind of maybe in the first view we can say it was disappointing, but actually it was not that much bad as well. Yeah, we were waiting for almost 500,000 new jobs in September, which didn't happen, and we had only 194k, just like let's say like 900, just like 200,000 maximum, just like 200k compared with 500k. However, we had unemployment rate fall to 4.8%. So there is two scenarios. Either less people applied for a job, so we have active unemployment people number, which is 4.8%. It means that some part of the people, they are not looking after a job. Either as we know, there are too many people that started their own job, so they're self-employed and they do not need to look after a job, and that's why they are not in our counting. So this is also another scenario. Whatever happened, unemployment rate is 4.8%. US 10 years bonds is above 1.61%, which is incredibly high. At the same time, we can see the bond yields are high in Germany, Japan, and many other countries also is increasing. These all happen. What happened in the bond market and the stock market? Sorry, in a labor market. And let me tell you something else in a labor market. At the same time, the bond yields is increasing. As we talked last week, PPI also increasing, CPI increasing, not just in the US, in Europe, not just in the Europe and US, in China and Japan as well. And now we saw that 0.6% increase in the average earning hours. So this one also increasing. So average earning hours increasing, PPI increasing, CPI increasing, and unemployment rate fell to 4.8%. So it means that general what we have in the market, even if it's not that good that we were expecting, it is not as good as many people talks. That's why we can still count on a tapering start in 2021, and even I think we can count on rate hikes in the next year in the first half of the 2022. Remember one thing. Last week we were talking about the NFP numbers. I told you what is waiting for. I told you since in the past 3-4 weeks of initial jobless claims, we were seeing that it is increasing. It was usual. It was normal to see less numbers for NFP, less numbers for NFP. However, I didn't think that it could be that much low, but lower numbers for NFP, it was what we were expecting. So let's put it aside and go to the market, see what happened in other places. As I told, bond yields are increasing incredibly, and now as we can see, the U.S. futures market is falling right now, but at the same time we can see the increasing in a Chinese in Asian stocks totally. In such a situation that we are right now, when economical data are not that are not that much bad, but bond yields are increasing. We have some tensions, we have some concerns about the U.S. stocks, and totally we can say that biggest stocks in the biggest stock markets in the market in the world. Hedging, the money flow is going to the usual to the commodities, usually goes to the emerging markets. So look after, if you want to find a good investment, look after emerging market, look after real estate, look after commodities. Now, but according to the situation, real estate again should increase, Commodities should increase. Commodity linked stocks also will increase. So this is what I mean. The physical, mostly the physical in such a situation, physical market plus emerging market can increase. At the same time, we can see Bitcoin also now look this look like a new kind of new assets because of this in a stock market. We can see some weaknesses. These money flow can go to the new assets, can go to the this new assets is like digital currencies or cryptocurrencies, whatever we call them. The part of this money flow is for sure will move towards new kind of new assets. So let's see this what happened with this situation, especially higher inflation and weakness in the stock markets will increase the US dollar demand. That's why we can see the US dollar demand, US dollar still increasing. As we told last week, any cases happen, we can see for any reason we can see US dollar index will increase above 94. But it doesn't mean that it will increase that much, but still US dollar index will be in an uptrend. This uptrend in the US dollar index, since it's because of the safe haven demand and because of this fall in the shortfall in the stock markets, it will increase the it will increase the gold demand as well. So we can see kind of the increase in the gold demand, gold as well. For the gold, we are waiting for about 1,780, something like that. That the last week, that in the last Friday, we saw that. It's still expected to be in that same levels. So gold still in an uptrend because of the demand of the gold. Same thing gonna happen for the silver. Silver also will increase. These shortage in the energy market still is one of the concerns in the market that sent the crude oil above $80. US crude oil above $80 and Brent oil about $83 earlier this day. So totally, what we can see, energy market will increase. The commodities will increase. US stock markets will be under pressure. This is the S&P 500 futures. As you can see here, it's falling. Since this data still means that we are going to the tapering, we can expect the tapering. So it means that still more falling in the stock markets, more weakness in the stock market is expected. But since the data are not that bad, that's bad as well. I mean, there's like between that good and that's bad, something like middle. We cannot see like shortfall or falling sharply in any sharp falling in a stock market. What we can see in a stock market, it's like a weakness. And this weakness can continue till the year end. And even if we return to, for now, we are in a side movement with the downtrend tendency. But if we return back to the uptrend, it cannot go too much. So, I mean, the markets will be limited. The stock markets in the US will be limited. Stock markets in emerging countries can increase, and commodity markets. This is what the general of the market. Week ahead, I will upload the weekly outlook video in few hours. 1 or 2 hours in a week ahead. I will explain that in week ahead what is important for us. However, stock markets we are just remembering that we are entering to the new earnings season, and it will put the stock markets in the spotlight. This week we will start with the banking reports. Thank you so much for watching this video and hope it was useful for you. Tomorrow I will be with you with more updates when the markets opens and we have more news. Good day and have a good time.